Blackbody Radiation, 7-1925. A piece of matter is an object. It is assumed to not be transparent, i.e. opaque. It can be any state of matter. It gives off a black body spectrum depending upon its relative heat. The higher the temperature of the black body, the shorter the wavelength of emission, and the more light is emitted at all wavelengths. Visible light for humans is only about 380 to 700 nanometers, but the universe is not so limited. So we'll expand our scope to match. Higher wavelength light is considered redder, and lower wavelength light is considered bluer. The inverse of wavelength is frequency, and is usually measured in hertz, or oscillations per second. This might seem like quite a leap, but I might as well get it out of the way early on. Maybe the craziest part about quantum mechanics is the idea that there is a smallest possible length, frequency, and time, since the speed of light is a known constant. Pretty trippy, right? Essentially, Planck length is the distance light travels in 1 Planck second. Sorry, 1 Planck time. They call it a second, actually. And to be clear, it only matters that it's light because light is massless, which doesn't mean that it doesn't have momentum to impart upon matter. I'm getting carried away here. Being massless means that it must travel at the speed c, which is often referred to as the speed of light. Really, everything is always traveling at that speed, just through time as well as space. Since light is massless, it travels the full velocity of light through space, and not at all through time. Don't worry if this doesn't make sense to you, it's all relative. You have mass, you see, so you're traveling through time rather experiencing this bullshit. Lucky you! What else? Oh yeah, the time it takes light to travel a Planck length, obviously at the speed c, which is about 299,792,458 meters per second, is known as Planck time, and must necessarily be the smallest meaningful unit of measure of time. That's why I think of reality as a speed run with frames set to Planck seconds. It's very tough to be frame perfect. Very, very tough. We'll use Kelvin instead of Celsius, since absolute zero is kind of a must, and having it set to 0 rather than negative 273 should help clear things up. You must treat absolute zero as an asymptote, however, because you can't converge upon it lest time itself stops. Regardless of the energy potential of a photon, it travels at the same speed.